the install, or did you go back over some things today?
We made a check. That's the only thing we did. We made a check. We already made all our install for the season, I believe. We might throw some more things in there, some more kinks, some more pressures off of certain cars, but we've put all our install in with nonstop.
You've still been strictly at end. Do they move you around at all?
I think certain packages I will be during the season and nose or something like that, but mostly I've been at left end.
How's it going for you?
I feel like I've got accustomed to it. I feel like I'm liking that position. I feel like I can make a lot of plays out of it. I can help the defense out a lot.
So I guess last year you played end and tackles. That helped just concentrating on one spot?
I believe it does help. You only need to know one position. Last year when I came into fall camp, I think right now I had got switched to tackle. So I feel like this has helped me with my transition.
With just three linemen up front, I mean, you get double teamed about every down.
And that's crazy, and it's tough to hold it, but that's something our coach has harped on about holding that double team, making sure the linebackers can come underneath, come over the top to make those plays. And when the second blocker leave, show back up in the gap.
How do you feel your pass rush is?
I feel like my pass rush is better. I feel like it's gotten better since last fall. I feel like there's a lot of things I can work on. I feel like I can work on every part of my game, but I feel like my pass rush is pretty good.
Having the extra linebackers, what's that been like? Having 4 behind you instead of 3?
It's nice. You always know where everybody going. If you got Catania, you got Catania, he coming inside. If you don't have Catania, if you don't have Catania, you can go inside. And if y'all want to switch it up, you can do that also.
And I guess the double teams, I mean, that's like a win. Even if you don't make a play, you tie up.
Yeah, even if you don't make a play, that's what NFL scouts look at. Even if you don't make a play, did you hold your own? Did you do your assignment? So you got to make sure you stand on that.
From a mental standpoint, what's really changed for you guys this year, and why do you feel you're going to be so much better?
I feel like our mentality changed after those losses. I feel like everybody on the team took it tough, and we don't want to feel that no more. So I feel that's what's really been our motivation since January.
I was curious because you played at Hope, but you list Texarkana, Texas, is hometown.
Yeah.
What's the deal there?
I'm from Texarkana, Texas. That's where I'm originally from. I moved to Hope probably end of my 9th grade year. Texarkana is where I went through my trials, my tribulations, where I became a man. That's where my grandmother raised me. That's where I was raised at. That's where everything that made me happened at. So that's why I always claim Texarkana.
You still go back to Hope quite a bit and everything?
My parents, my mom and my family, my little sister and my big sister ended up moving back to Texas when I left. So they currently residents in Dallas. So I mean, I go to Hope. I see Coach Turley. He was my high school coach back in Hope. So I go see some people. I go to the school sometime and speak to people that help me get to the position I am today. But I don't be in Hope too much. I'm usually in Texarkana or Dallas.
Got friends at both places, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
With all of the changes, mentality, scheme, coaches, do you really feel like fans are going to see a very different defense this year?
From last year, most definitely. Last year, I feel like we was stuck in one place. Now I feel like we got a lot of movement going on. I feel like we can make a lot of plays out this defense.
How much did it help coming early when you coming out of high school and getting that first spring in before your freshman year?
It helped a lot. It helped me mentally. I feel like I was mentally ready when I stepped on campus. I knew I was coming from high school. I didn't know how good I was going to be, but when I kept getting reps against the ones, the twos, and everything like that against starters, I felt like I could play in this league.
What's TJ been like on that other side?
TJ's been great. He been holding his gap, making plays. It's great to see when I can hold my gap and stop the flow of the run up. It's great to see TJ climbing over top and making that play.
How do you feel Bijan and Caps and Dylan have done at nose guard?
I feel like they've held their own. In this defense, the nose got to get hands on the center, and I feel like they've been doing a good job at that. When they don't, they realize they did, and they make plays or they make adjustments and make sure it don't happen again. So it's rarely when we have to. It's rare in the meeting room we have to call out something like that.
Is there more or less responsibility for you guys up front in this defense?
I feel like it's more. I feel like it's more responsibility. We got to hold our gaps, and we got to make plays when we're supposed to make them. So if the ball is coming in the B gap, we got to make sure we stand in that B gap. You can't get out that B gap early. Well, last year I felt like we were just sitting there and making sure nobody hit it right up. But this defense, these coaching staff want you to make plays. They want you to be a football player, so they want you to get off that block and make that tackle.
How's it been going without Greenlaw at linebacker as far as not having that kind of older voice back there?
It's been good. Scooter stepped up. Scooter Harris, Dejan Harris stepped up. I feel like he's coming into that role as a leader. I feel like he's gonna make a great impact on this defense next year. We starting to get Dre easily and slowly back out there, but I feel like both of them when they get out there, and also Grant Morgan, he's amazing. Oh my God, that kid is amazing. That's a sleeper. I like this season. Grant Morgan, he's intelligent. He knows what he's doing. So I can't wait to see that linebacking core right behind me making plays.
So Dre do a little more today, and does he kind of do a little more each day?
Yeah, Dre does a little more each day. I feel like I heard him more now. I feel like today he did the most since the injury or whatever. So I feel like he's getting back into the groove of it.
It's like not having class and just focusing on football.
It's great, It's something like you'll see in the NFL. That's what the coaches are referencing to. Something you'll see in the NFL when there's no class. You got extra time to study film, extra time to study your plays and things like that. So you can really get into it and really do overtime and not have to worry about getting schoolwork done on time or going to the academic center for study hall and things like that.
What did the film from Saturday scrimmage show you guys where the defense is right now?
It showed us that we were pretty good. If we hold on, we can be a top defense in the nation. But it also showed us that we have to do our job in the scheme. If we be patient and make plays when we're supposed to make them, when the play comes to us, we can be a great defense.
You guys gave up over 400 yards of offense last year. How much better can you guys be this year, and how much of a focal point has that been?
It's been a great focal point. Coach put the numbers up. It was 405, I believe, 405 yards a game. That was, I think, 94th this probably being generous, 94th in the nation on defense. I think it was 14th in the SEC. It's only 14 teams in the SEC, so dead last. So we took that to heart, and something our training staff, our coaching staff, everybody has told us is that was us. That's not us this year. We trying to so as we go into this fall camp, we're really trying to make plays and change up the culture.
Running quarterbacks are big, tough for this defense last year.
Yeah.
How do you feel y'all? What adjustments you feel y'all against them now that you got?
I feel like we always got somebody on the quarterback. We always, and that's another part of doing your job. We always got somebody responsible for their quarterback. On dive, you know who's responsible for the dive player. On speed option, you know who's responsible for each player. So I feel like that's something we've been able to accomplish in this fall camp and in the spring.
You feel the 3-4 that's really designed against that.
I feel like this 3-4 was made for this defense. For the players we have here, I feel like that 3-4 is gonna help us bloom.
About yourself, because you've been a lot of hype on you as being a big play guy and all that. Just how do you kind of handle all that?
I handle it with great appreciation, but also know I still got to play in this defense. I feel like it's going to be 10 other guys on the defense with me, and it's not going to just be me making plays. I know if I'm out my gap trying to make a play and the ball cuts in my gap, I messed up. I'm not going to be such a great player then. So I know if I play into this scheme, we're going to be great.
Basically play within the defense.
Play within the defense, and you'll be okay.